Hey everyone, Prasanna Venkatesh here. If you've ever coached young basketball players, you know the struggle, right? You set up a perfect drill, and within minutes, the kids are just bored. But what if the problem isn't the kids? What if it's the drills? Today, we are diving straight into the WABC Mini Basketball Manual to pull out some amazing, fun, game-based activities that teach the core skills, dribbling, shooting, passing, and defense, and will absolutely transform your practices from monotonous to memorable. So let's just start with a question every single coach has probably asked themselves. You line up the cones, you explain the drill, and 5 minutes later, you've lost them. It's a huge challenge. But again, what if it's not their attention spans? What if the drills themselves are the problem? The manual presents a really powerful idea here. On one side, you've got that old school technique-centered coaching. Think about it. Endless, repetitive drills, no defenders, no context. It can get really boring, and it doesn't teach players when or why to use a skill. But on the other side, you've got a game-based approach. The focus here is on fun, on putting skills into a real game context, and on letting the kids figure things out and solve problems. This is the philosophy that really powers all the activities we're about to get into. Okay, let's kick things off with our first skill, dribbling. Now, the main goal here isn't to create perfect ball handlers overnight. Not at all. It's really just to get players so comfortable with the ball that they can finally lift their heads up and actually see the court. Because let's be real, a player who can see the court is a player who can make decisions. First up, we've got the car game. And I gotta say, this is one of my absolute favorites because it's so much more than just dribbling. It's a fantastic listening and reaction drill. So every player gets a ball. They become a car. And you, the coach, you're the traffic controller. So these simple commands, they build multiple skills all at once. Green light gets them moving. Red light teaches them how to stop under control. Reverse is such a great way to introduce that retreat dribble. And horn, that's just pure fun. That gets them to stop, look up, and reset. See, it's a multi-layered drill disguised as a really simple game. Next up is a game that literally everyone already knows, tag. But with one simple little twist, it becomes an incredible basketball drill. In dribble tag, the taggers have to dribble while they're chasing everyone else. I mean, there's just no way you can stare down at the basketball and effectively tag someone. You are forced to keep your head up, scan the court, and change direction, all while handling the ball. It's genius. And for a game that just combines everything, you have got to try the tail game. Each player gets a ribbon or a penny tucked into their shorts. That's their tail. And the goal? Protect your own tail while trying to snatch everybody else's, all while dribbling a basketball. This game is just chaos in the best way possible. It teaches ball control, evasiveness, and even the fundamentals of defensive footwork as they try to stay in front of each other. All right, let's talk about shooting. The manual's philosophy here is a total game changer for young players. Instead of chasing that perfect form, the real focus is on building confidence and just a love for shooting the ball. I mean, think about it. A player who's afraid to shoot is a player who can't score. So this is the crucial point right here. For young kids who are still developing all that strength and coordination, obsessing over a high elbow or a perfect wrist snap, it can actually do more harm than good. Instead, the focus should be on two simple things. Number one, being balanced, and number two, coming to a complete stop before they shoot. If they can just do that, the foundation is solid. And if that 10-foot rim is just too intimidating, hey, change the target. Have them shoot into a bug laundry bin or a hula hoop held by a parent, or even at targets on a wall. The goal here is to create success, because success is what builds confidence and keeps them wanting to try again. Success breeds more attempts, plain and simple. Now for a really great game called Crocodile. Players take a shot from a spot. If you make it, you get your ball, you go to the back of the line. But if you miss, you have to go to the baseline swamp. You can only get rescued when one of your teammates makes their shot. It's this fun, low-pressure shooting game with a fantastic team element that gets players cheering for each other. And of course, there's the classic game of 21. In this team version, a player shoots from a designated spot for 2 points. Then they follow their shot, grab the rebound, and put in a layup for 1 extra point. It's brilliant because it combines set shooting with the absolutely crucial skill of rebounding and finishing strong at the rim. Okay, let's dive into passing, which the manual rightly calls out as one of the most difficult skills for young players to master. And it's not just about throwing the ball, right? It's about seeing the game, it's about connecting with teammates. Honestly, it's the skill that turns a group of individuals into an actual team. So the two main barriers are laid out pretty clearly here. First, court vision. Kids are often so focused on just not traveling or not losing their dribble that they literally can't see their open teammates. And second, it's a simple matter of physics. They just don't have the physical strength yet to throw a crisp, accurate pass over any real distance. So how do we fix this? Well, the manual suggests these really simple but brilliant changes. First, shrink the court. Just play in a smaller space. It makes the passes shorter and easier. Second, give the offense an advantage. Playing games like 3-on-1 or 4-on-2 makes it so much easier for players to find an open teammate and, most importantly, experience the success of a good pass. A great game to teach this is pass tag. It's just like regular tag, but the taggers have a ball. And here's the key. They are not allowed to run with it. They have to pass it to their fellow taggers to get the ball close enough to tag someone. This game instinctively teaches them about spacing, about teamwork, and about how to pivot to create better passing angles. And finally, let's talk defense. With young players, the instinct is always the same: grab for the ball. So our job as coaches is to shift their mindset away from just stealing and toward intelligent positioning. This is all about building a foundation of smart, foul-free defense that'll last their entire career. And the difference couldn't be clear. Bad defense is all about reaching, lunging for the ball, which almost always leads to fouls. Good defense, that's about moving your feet to stay between your player and the basket. It's about containing, not just stealing. It's about being a wall, not a swinging gate. A great way to teach this is to change the scoring. In a simple 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 drill, the defense scores a point not for a steal, but for every single time they successfully stop the offensive player from driving to the basket. By rewarding good positioning, you fundamentally change what the players value and therefore what they practice. So the question really isn't if these games work, but which one are you going to use first? Is it going to be the car game to improve court awareness, croc tile to build up that shooting confidence, or maybe that 1-on-1 activity to foster smart defense? By replacing just one repetitive drill with one of these engaging games, you're not just making practice more fun, you're creating a positive learning environment that's going to help your players develop a lifelong love for the game.
Hey coaches, Coach Prasanna here. Hope you picked up something new today. Sharing knowledge equals growing together. More basketball coaching videos coming soon from basics to advanced. Like this reel, follow the page and stay tuned. Let's build better players and better coaches together.